Good morning, beautiful ladies. It's a great day to shine. So before I start today, we're going to start with our flawless foundation application, maybe a little bit different way of applying the Serum Plus. There are several ways depending on how much coverage you want. But before I go on, I want to step out of my box and go out on a little tangent. So I want to know what you can do today to make someone feel good about themselves, make them feel like they are worthy and they can shine. So you may not see this on the video, but I don't have a high self-esteem, and I have been struggling with it for many years. I've just decided to be genuinely me and to share and give the best of me that I can possibly give to other people. You know, I'm not always great at it. I'm not always there when people need me. I'm not perfect, and no one is. But do the best that you can do to shine, make this place, this beautiful world of ours, a better place to be in. Just be kind to one another, okay? All right, now I'm gonna go out on a limb a little bit today, and I'm gonna apply my makeup a little bit differently. And I'll know after I do it whether I like it or I don't like it. Now, like I've told you guys, I'm a little bit between colors. And so I use a couple colors that I mix the drops of the Serum Plus. Look at that. You know I use it, right? So I'm going to mix a little bit. Now, I will color match you. We will figure you out if you decide to try the Serum Plus. One thing I want to tell you about my product. If we do not get the color match correctly or you don't like it for any reason, we're going to find you the color that works for you or a completely different formula or product that does work for you. And you can return the product at no cost to you whatsoever if you do not love it within the first 30 days. Okay? So I think that's extremely important because I cannot tell you this old makeup drawer. I'm still like giving it away to grandkids and daughter-in-laws and daughters of stuff that I bought that I can't return and I don't like it, or, it's the wrong color and I've used it. Anyway, off of that tangent, I am going to begin. I have already put on my moisturizer, as you can see, and I always use the lid of my moisturizer to blend my color. And I'm going to start with a few drops of chiffon. I have some pink in my skin. So, because of that, I don't want to totally cover up the pink in my skin. I want to accentuate it because it is my skin. That is my color. Some people are olive. Some people have more yellow undertones. I have the red undertones. So, I want to keep them. I also use organza. Oof, I think I might have gotten a little bit too much of the organza, so I'm just going to add a little drop of the darker color. All right, so today I want to do a little bit different application. I want to do it with a sponge, and I'm going to start with my rose water. So I'm going to either put my rose water on my face or on my sponge. You decide what you want to do. I'm going to kind of do it on my face, I think. All right, so my face is wet. Then I'm going to take a little bit of my concealer. I'm going to go down here, up here, down here, up here. I don't like too much concealer because it tends to cake underneath my eyes. So I'm going to really water that down. I have aging skin, like maybe more so than some of you. So that is why I'm doing what I'm doing. You don't necessarily have to water this down by any means. It is absolutely beautiful. Try not to go too close up underneath the eye. I gotta wipe some of that out. I'm having some eye trouble right now over here. If you can see that swelling, it is because of the stuff that I have froze off my face, and they did something on my eye, and my whole eye. The first day was super puffy, and then the second day it was like, oh, I kind of like that. It was like just puffy enough to like fill out that dip in here. It's like, I kind of like that. I'm going to put a little bit on my nose, on that thing on the side of my nose. It's not going to hurt a thing. It's not going to infect it. Nothing like that. Keep your stuff all clean. But anyway, like I was saying, the second day it filled out perfectly. And now the third, I think it's the third day. Now everything's starting to sag down and pool into this little area. But you know what? It's okay. Every day we embrace it and just kind of do what you need to do, right? All right, so my face isn't wet anymore. Sucked up all of that wonderful rose water. I might not get as full a coverage as I would normally get because of the rose water. I actually, this stuff has just never failed me. So what I did was I put it on here. I wiped it off. It's all on my sponge. So I need to stipple again in order to, I'm so sorry. I'm looking away. I should bring out my mirror. Hang on, guys. I want you to be able to see. All right. So let me take this thing out. I hate if you have any like jewelry on your face at all. Take it off. Otherwise, you know, you get all that stuff in there. I'm going to go in the corners of my eyes. I like to press it just a little in the corner of my eye to pull that really, really red out. I mean, you have to embrace your pinks, but anything that's really, really red, we're going to, look at that up in my hairline. All right, so I'm going to take the other end, and I'm just going to spread that out. When you got blonde hair, let me tell you, I'll show you what you can do about that in a minute. So you can use a makeup remover cloth or whatever, kind of just wipe up in that hairline. And I'm going to bring my hair down here in a minute because it's wet. And if I leave it up too long, I'm going to have to stick a curling iron to it big time. Yeah. My hair is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. It's changed so much. Oh, looky there. There we go. Oh, I don't want to gross you guys out, but that is some skin from where I had this stuff froze off. Now, if I want a little more coverage here, I'm just going to mix up a little bit more. If you have some areas that, oops, that's the wrong color. I have a darker color that I use in the summertime when my face is a little tan. I am so into the blending. It's just because that's what works for me. You know, I could use just the one color. I'm going to be real honest with you. I probably could. All right, so I put it on my sponge. It looks like there's not much there, but there is a lot. Don't second guess that. All right, so I'm going to take and tap the wet side. So if you're somebody who kind of deals with, hang on here a minute, like acne or anything that, you know, we lose our self-confidence when, like, if that really bothers someone. Some people, it's like, eh. I'm kind of like, eh, it'll go away. I'm going to cover it up a little bit. I'm not going to go out without anything. But, I'm trying to cover that over there. Now, this is really red, so it's not covering a lot. But if you can do this versus what you saw in the beginning, and it makes you feel better, then do it. Okay? If it doesn't bother you at all, don't worry about it. Look at how it's squirting out of that sponge because I got so much wet on there. So much of my rose. Oh my God, I love the rose water. If you guys haven't tried it, you can ask me about it, but it is very hydrating. It is so awesome. I'm going to go up in this hairline. I'm going to take a dry sponge. I'm going to wipe that up in this crazy ass gray and blonde hair. Okay. So gray by natural, blonde by choice. But dudes, check out with the collagen. Oh, I got to go grab my collagen. Check out that hair growth. I'm not sure if I even love it because it's like coming in way over here. No, I love it. I'm just joking. It's just like, whoa, it's popping out. Brand new. Oh, there's another little. So if you get the color up in your blonde, just take yourself a little wipe. I shouldn't be using one of my good wipes, but I am. This is my unique wipes, and they're to take your makeup off, and I travel with these because there's a lot of moisture, a lot of good stuff in there to benefit my face while I'm traveling without having to carry if I don't want to. If it's just for a couple days, then I don't need to take all my products with me, just a couple. Okay, see? get some of that out of the hairline. Now I'm going to take this down just for a minute, just for purposes of the fact that I do have somewhere to go today. And what about these colics when you get older too, right? What the heck? That's all I have to say is what the heck. Everything changes. Some of it goes downhill. Some of it goes haywire. It's all good. You know what? I really have embraced the aging process at the moment. God only knows I could change my mind. That just is what it is. There's so much joy to be found in getting older, just in life itself and family and all that good stuff. All right. So look at the difference. If you need to go back in this video and check out the before, I will be posting some before and after photos when we're done. All right. So if you guys are following along, maybe pause the video, get yourself your sponge. If you don't have the rose water, wet it with water for now. And if you have a serum foundation, I want you to grab that and just try this process. See if you like this better than the kabuki brush. If you do, it'll save you a little bit of money on the kabuki brush, right? You can get yourself some sponges and they can be washed with, you can wash them with Dawn dishwashing soap, but I will say if you wash them with your face wash, it is a lot better. You don't get all that sudsy. The Dawn tends to be a little bit hard to wring out, but I do use some Dawn dishwashing soap and sometimes I use the face wash. All right, so I'm going to pause the video. You won't even know it, but I'm going to pause it. I'm going to grab the colors for my eyes. I'm going to put on my lip mask while you guys are putting on your makeup, and then we'll carry on and finish off this face. If you have any questions about color matching, please reach out to me. I love to color match. So reach out to me. There's no commitment for color matching. You can be like, oh, she's crazy, or oh, maybe I need to try that, because there's no commitment to me for trying it, because I can return it if I don't like it or if it's the wrong color. All right, pausing, hang tight. Okay, I'm back. I have chosen to use this Addiction palette, the black case. There is no number on this. It says in the on the website, one has a black case, the ones that have all of the different colors, and one has a rose gold case. It's a beautiful case. I have had this for, this is probably 3 years old. You can see all the fingerprints. Got a nice little mirror. This is a great little palette. You can blend it with other colors, or you can just strictly go off this palette. I like choices, ladies. I do not like to get bored. Most of you who know me, anybody who comes to my yoga classes knows I love to change everything up, because I like to keep things, I don't know, different and fun and exciting. So let's go ahead. I am going to grab a necessity brush, which is, I feel like for eyeshadow, every woman needs a fluffy brush. You need a fluffy brush. Now, some of these, you know, you don't need, but this fluffy brush is definitely a must-have in applying eyeshadow when you're blending, whether it is the liquid shadow or the powder shadow. That's just how I feel. Other brushes you can kind of maneuver around. I do have a brush package that I like to share if anyone is interested. Let's go ahead and start. I am wearing like a khaki green and brown today. So I am going to, thinking here, I think I'm going to go, if you look at this palette, I think I'm going to do this brown, and I'm going to bring that up here. I am not going to do that with my blending brush. I'm going to do that with, this is another brush I absolutely love. There are a couple that I can't live without. In fact, I got extras in case I lose or misplace my brush. And that is this one that has the two sides to it. So what I'm going to go above on my hooded eye for, if you don't have a hooded eye, you're just going to go, okay, let's pretend this eye isn't hooded. Then you're going to go right there where you can see when you open your eye. If my eye were like this and stayed open like this, that is where I'd place it. But my eye does not. It drops down because I am 60 years old. And I'm okay with that. All right. So I'm just going to place it in a little different spot. So again, if you have this palette or you're interested in this palette, you can come back to this video. I'm going to go into this it's kind of like a coffee brown. Now I want to be super careful because our colors are very highly pigmented. If you don't know about this little can with the, that I clean my brushes on, ask me. I will steer you to Amazon. All right, so I'm going to bring this over here a little bit. Hopefully you can see. All right, right here above my hood. Do you see that? That's where I'm going to put the first dot. I'm going to dip the tip in. I'm going to put that dot. I'm going to look straight on. I'm going to put that dot right there. And I'm going to kind of pull it out just below the edge of the brow. And then I am going to do the other eye, I guess, before I go on. Now, this eye's really sagging. I don't know what the hell happened here. All right, I got to look straight on. They won't look as saggy when I'm done. And you know what? Even when they do, they're mine. That's my sags. I have earned every one of them. Oh, let me tell you, girlfriends, someday I want to write a book. Okay. And it's just because people think they are alone in life struggles, and we all know that is not true, right? All right, so I'm going to take that kind of down. I'm going to blend that just a little right now. I want to keep that high, okay? I want to keep that high. So what I can actually do if I want to right now is I can blend that with this awesome blending brush. I have more energy today than I did yesterday. I don't know what the heck. You know, sometimes we do, sometimes we don't. So, message me. Tell me what your needs are. Another thing I want to ask you guys is if you are on my pages at all, my business page, my VIP group, I'm going to ask you a huge favor. We need women supporting women. And even if you haven't purchased anything yet, I would love for you to love or comment, even if you comment hello or that's nice or cool product. It helps my algorithms and it helps me to be seen and it helps my business to grow. So if you are my support group, please love and comment out there and I will much appreciate it. All right. So we did that brown just on the hood, okay, where when I open my eyes, you can see, you just so lightly, guys. So I used to have such a hard time with this because I was, you know, maybe that's the way we were taught back in the day. I have no idea. All right, I'm going to clean this off on this can with the sponge. And now I want to define. I'm not that girl that's just going to go like that. I need to define a little bit. So I will be doing a darker color right here. And I could do the brown to blend, but I am wearing khakis today, so I'm going to use this gray-green color. I have to be very careful with that. And I'm also going to go under the eye, and I'm going to use the other end of this to kind of go under there and make it look real pretty, okay? So, listen to me, okay? Why can't I quit saying that? Oh, well, if you guys know me, you just know me, right? All right. And if you don't, well, I guess you'll get to know me. All right, this brush has a nice little edge on it. I don't know if you can see that. So it looks like it's all fluffy, but it has a nice edge that picks up that color that you can get a nice little line with. So I'm going to look over here for a moment. I'm sure you can see me. I'm going to close my eye, and from just above that last lash, I'm going to make a little line and a little dot, of course, where this hood is. Because again, okay, I can close my eye, you're going to see that, but when I open my eye, it goes away. So you want to concentrate right there. So I'm going to concentrate right there, okay, with my eyes closed. When I open them, it's going to look really cray-cray. But I'm going to do that little line. See how that's way farther up than where my last lash line is? But that's where I need, that's where that hood is. It's at the end of my brow. All right, so like I said, it may look a little cray-cray. don't get too caught up on the sides. When it's all blended, it will look great. I used to futz and futz and futz. Not that I still don't futz a little bit, but not quite as much. Those of you who are like me, who are a little OCD, this can be a problem. But we'll get through it together. Us OCD girls will stick together. I like to know, like, I have a daughter that's so not OCD and just so carefree. And I would love, I don't know where she got it. It wasn't from me. All right. So now I'm going to blend this. This is this great blush. Nice and softly blend away. Okay. We're going to go, okay, I cannot do this with my right hand very well, but we're going to go up and in and we're going to blend it. Oh, I'm liking that. Good choice for today. Good choice for today. Now we're going to even blend a little bit more because we're going to put a pink color on the lid, something lighter. I don't have a super light brown. I do have this cream color, but that's going to go right underneath my brow. So I want to show you guys another brush that I feel like, okay, so these two eye brushes, I feel like are a necessity in any woman's life. If you want to know what they are, just message me. I'll send you the link and I'll send you a discount with these two and a bigger discount if you want to do a third one, which would be this one. Nope. Which would not be that one, which would be this one. So this one is my all-in-one brush. And if you're trying to save money or you're trying to save space, you don't need a ton of brushes like I have. You don't need that. You need what you need. And I feel like this is your next brush. This one you can put on your foundation with. You're going to do your contouring with. Lots of different things. Lots of blending. And right now I'm going to show you, if you unscrew that, you have an eyeshadow brush. And that's the one I'm going to use. And I'm going to use it in this pink. You see that pink? Okay, so I'm going to take, and I'm going to coat the sides of this, both sides. And then I'm going to do my lid. Okay, I need a little bit more. Sometimes I'm too conservative with it. Sometimes I'm not enough. Okay, so just kind of coloring in that lid, adding a little pop. You do not need all these colors. If you like the way it looked with just one or two, then stop there. It's your face. It's your face. You all have to do your face the way you want your face to look. Yeah, I have people tell me, oh, I can't do that, or I can't, and then don't. Or try it. I will tell you, I've tried some crazy things. Okay, this is that tan color I showed you in the beginning. What does that do? Why am I putting that up there? It's going to define that. It's going to lift the eye. So that is why I'm doing it very cautiously right underneath that brow. And that will help to lift that up. Now, there's a reason I told you to save that sponge, because we're going to clean all of this up. I'm going to get a tiny, tiny bit OCD, and I'm going to clean up right in here a little bit. Okay, I'm actually going to add just a tiny bit of color. Okay, just a little bit more. Sometimes you see things in mirrors that maybe you guys aren't seeing out there, or maybe I'm just OCD and I can't get beyond it. All right, so we're going to blend that in. Do you guys see how this one side I feel like has a dark and this one does not? So that's where I get all OCD. All right, I'm going to put a little bit more. I like that dark corner. It's me. I like the lift I get. I like the look I get when that corner is a bit darker. So taking that inward and also taking it under and up. Might have to add a little under and up. Okay, remember I posted the other day, do you have your mouth open or closed when you put on your mascara? Same with your eyeshadow. You guys got to see some crazy faces from me out there, I swear. Okay, so under and up. There we go. I think maybe a tiny, tiny bit more right here. I have to try to get this makeup to stay on while I teach a yoga class. and then head to a volleyball game for granddaughter. And it's going to stay put. I promise you. All right, so if you don't have that fluffy brush for now, you could use this brush to blend it in from your all-in-one. If you'd like to just like purchase one brush to begin with, start here. If it's one brush you want, start here and then add to your collection. My discount, I'm only able to discount on 2 or more products. So if you want a 15 to 20% discount, I think 2 products I can cut you 15%, and 3 products that I can cut you 20%. So remember that when you're ordering. I don't want you to miss out on things. I don't want you to be like, oh, if I'd have known that, I would have ordered this. So yeah. All right, now I like a little pop in the corner. So in this same, we're going to use the same palette. We're going to use that same palette. If you can kind of see this color right here, it's a little glittery. It's a little bit light. Hopefully it's light enough. I'm going to dip this all in one brush. Let's see. Yeah, and then there's this one we're going to use. This is all in this all in one. First, I'm going to start with the same brush that we just applied shadow with, and I'm going to take just the corner, this corner of it, put it in my highlighter color and stick it, just smidgy it right in there. Maybe smidgy it down underneath. It's just a highlight and to pop that. That's it. No big rocket science there. All right, so I'm going to screw this back together. Now, my dark green color, I just unscrewed that brush and I have this in there. And I'm going to stick it in that green. And I'm going to do a little bit more right underneath here. I'm going to do a little tight line. Now, some of you, if you got super sensitive eyes, maybe not, but I'm going to do a little tight line under here with the powder. Whoop. What does this do, you ask? Why am I lining my top lash? You are lining your top lash because it makes your lashes look thicker. That's why. All right. Now, I have told so many people I'm a die-hard eyeliner girl, and I'm really trying. My eyes are not big. They're not small. They're just right. No, not really. But they close up as you get older. So the rule of thumb in the makeup world, that doesn't mean it has to be in your world. Rule of thumb in the makeup world is to, and I want you to see what this looks like. I'm going to blur it out because I feel like it's not me. And so this is how I do this. Hang on one second. I have, you see where I got that little black dot under there? I don't know if you can see that, but it's, if you take one of these little spoolies of any kind, if you get mascara up on your lid, anything like that, you can take it off with a little spoolie very easily without taking everything else off. Okay, back to the eye. So, white. You can use a white. I like it over on this edge a little bit just to pull out the pink color. I don't like the stark white look on the whole thing, but if you have really tiny eyes, try the white on the whole thing. I think you'll be amazed at how it really does open the eyes. And you have to kind of step back. If you get really, really close, you can see that white and it's going to be like, oh, I don't want to do that. Now I'm going to take, because like I said, I'm an eyeliner girl, and I want to take a brown eyeliner, and I'm going to do the corner, and I'm doing the corner because that's where I want my lift. That's where I want my dark look. I'm going to do a little wing. Just, it's not going to stay a wing because I'm older, and the wing, I don't know. It's it's a different look. It's not my everyday look. It's not that I won't do it, but I don't do it a lot. I kind of blend my wing in. That gorgeous little defined wing. If you are young, go for it, girls. Oh, and remember, I told you you had the same little brush if you are interested, and it is in this all-in-one. I feel like I need just a little something under the eye. So I'm dipping into that light brown. I'm going to go under here a little more. Just trying to show you guys some tips and tricks. There was a day when, oh my God, I know I've said this on several videos, you never put anything under your eye. God forbid you put anything under your eye. But anyway, there is that. I am going to pause the video for just a moment again. Take some time, go back, look. I'm going to grab my lash curler. So if you guys like to curl your lashes, pause the video, do what you need to do at this point, play with your eyeshadow, and then come back. We're going to pop on some mascara, and we are going to do some contouring and highlighting, and then we're going to pause the video, and then we're going to do lips. So I want you guys to have that time and space to kind of work with me. And if you have any questions along the way, commenting in here is fabulous. I'll get back to you. I promise. All right. Hang tight. I'm going to grab my lash curler. And I think today I'm going to use my Quadra mascara because it is my all-time favorite. And I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. I have curled my eyelashes. And I put one coat on this eye over here. I don't know. I never know how everybody does this when they show everybody their eyelashes. I can't seem to make that happen. So hopefully you saw that. So I applied one coat of my Quadra over there. What makes Quadra special? It is our most expensive lash product, but it saves you money because it has your primer, it has a serum in it, it has tubing technology, and it's a mascara. So you save yourself a lot of money on a lot of different products if you are using those products. And if not, it's an amazing product because it helps with the growth of your lashes. It protects them, that tubing technology. It's the easiest mascara I have ever taken off. Just a warm cloth and do this, and it just comes off in little tubes. It's amazing. So anyway, you want to know more about that, you just reach out. I don't spend too much time because I do a lot on my business page, my Facebook group, and I do talk about these products a lot. You may have seen it, you may have missed it. So I want you to reach out to me and ask me if you have any questions. So I'm going in on this side with a second coat. Now, while I'm doing my lashes, I must tell you, you should be replacing your mascara every 3 to 6 months, depending on how much you use it. I replace mine every 3 months, and I can tell. Once you start watching, you will really be able to tell when you need to replace it and what a difference it makes when you get a new tube. Sometimes you're like, oh, this isn't doing anything anymore, and you kind of fall into the thing. Well, it's not because you need to replace it. And I did learn that. I was like, oh man, I don't know. And I replaced it. It's like, oh my God, I love putting on my mascara when it's nice and fresh. It's like eating a fresh piece of bread, mind you, okay? So you can eat a fresh piece of bread and butter it, and it's nice and soft and warm. Or you can eat that stale piece of bread. It's dry. It's but you know, it's still there. That's kind of where I'm at. So I want to really find that length and that separation. You kind of want to curly brush. It's a knack to get your mascara on the way that you like it. So kind of take that brush and like just twirl it. I'm going to put this back in here. I don't want it to dry out. I may put on another coat after I'm off of here, but for now, this is where I'm at. And we're going to move on, and we are going to do, trying to figure out how to do this. I had to take my jacket off because I got really hot and sweaty. Let me see here. So we are going to do the contouring. So let me grab my contouring products. So I think the other day when I did my video, I used the powder to contour. So today I'm going to use the 3-in-1 sticks. These can be used on your eyes for eyeshadow. They can be used on your face for contour or highlight, and they can also be used on your lips. Very, very versatile product. Very creamy, goes on smooth, very easy. I am going to start with the contour. I'm going to place that on my face. All right, so I'm going to look in my big old mirror here, because the last thing I want to do is give myself a crooked nose. And I have that big old bump over there from having that stuff froze off, so that stands out like a sore thumb. That's all right, it'll go away. It was necessity. I'm going to put a little bit down here on the bottom of my nose. I'm going to do underneath my lip here, because it's going to make my lip look a little pouty when I put on my lipstick. I'm going to be very careful not to, I see a hair, whoop, to go around that little scar there from the other day, because it's going to set into that, you know, it's just going to set into that. Now, when we come over here, look at all those little new baby hairs. Stop growing in so far. Okay, we're going to kind of come up high. What do I want to do? How do I want to show you how to do this? So we kind of want to make a little V right here. Okay. I'm going to come down here, and you know, rule of thumb, people will show you where to place it, but you kind of got to know your face. I don't have a perfect face with perfect shape, so I'm going to do what I need to do. I'm going to do what I need to do. All right. So down, probably, I wouldn't go any farther than the middle of your eye with that. So let's go down. This is just kind of a fun way. Almost draw yourself little whiskers. All right. Now I'm going to do a little down here. That slenderizes and lifts. And now let me think. Anywhere else? Well, I got it if I need it. This is pretty on your lips with that lighter color in the middle. It's also very pretty on your eyes. Now, I think when I blend in, I kind of want to blend together. So I'm going to take this blush and I'm going to dab it. And I'm going to let that blend together with my, I'm trying something new. I'm trying something new. Okay. Let's get our 3-in-1 brush. The one that I showed you has all the different parts and pieces, and that's what we're going to blend with. I'm going to start up here because it's driving me crazy. That's what I'm going to start up here. I hate that dark color in my blonde hair, but it's necessity to lift, to put some dark up there, so you figure it out. Now I'm going to take what we used for our eyeshadow, make sure that brush is really clean, and I'm going to blend this. I'm going to draw this kind of upward towards the center of the brow. Oh my God, every time I look at this side of my face in the ×10 mirror, it's like, I don't know if you guys see as much as I do. My husband's like, honey, you don't see it. You're seeing way more than I'm seeing. And I'm like, somebody needs to take my ×10 mirror away. Okay, but honestly, girls, I can't see without it. My makeup would be everywhere. So if you have that problem, don't even fart around with those glasses with one lens. They are annoying, annoying, annoying. And it's really hard, you know, squeezing one eye shut. And just get yourself, so cheap on Amazon, whether it's a handheld. I got one that sticks on my mirror. I got them everywhere. Because, again, I'm 60. Well, I'm going to be 60 this year. It's my pivotal year. All right, now I'm going to take this brush. I can either put it back on the handle or I can just use it like this. And for right now, I'm going to use it like this. We're not coming down. We're going up. Going up with everything. Because I don't know anybody who needs to drag their face down. And I'm sure there is somebody out there, but I don't know anybody who needs to bring their face downward. All right, this side, you are not going to be able to see quite as much definition just because of the scarring. It's nice and covering, but a little tight, drippy. Oh my God, I need more coffee. I always say that when my nose gets drippy. Why? I don't know. All right, so just a nice, fresh. Now, this definitely gets pulled down. Don't pull that up. Across the jawline and down. Make sure that is blended. Nobody wants a ring around their face. Nobody I know. And girls, if I got a ring around my face, y'all better be telling me about it, because I get upset when girls are with girls and they don't take care of little things like I got hair on my face, or I came back from Florida. True story. I was wearing these glasses the whole time in Florida. When I got home, there was a sticker in the corner. I don't know if everybody's as blind as I am, or nobody wanted to tell me I left the sticker on my glasses. Anyway, you know, chalk that up to a life story. All right, so see now where I smile, where my apple is? It's going to drop down, so you want to pick it up a little higher. There's your apple. Let it drop down. Pick that up just a little bit higher to put on your blush. There's not much color here, so if you want to see that placement of the blush, this is just kind of highlighting. We can do a powder. We could do a darker color. Let me see if I have the grape one, which you cannot get anymore. So I hate showing these. When we say limited edition, they usually last a while, but you do need to take it seriously as a limited edition. That's just the way it works. It's so you got something nobody else has got. This is my favorite. If they ever come back with it, I'm getting another one. So let's put that right there on that high cheekbone. Okay, see that? Look how pretty that, and this is gorgeous on your lips. But it's not what I want today. So, because I want to show you guys an absolutely beautiful, my favorite, I think everybody should have one. So that's why I've been showing it, is my lip stain. Oh God, I hope I have it up here. I know I do. I have two, one in my purse and one in my makeup drawer. That's how much I love it. When I love something, I have two. I don't have two of my grape. I don't know why I didn't do that. Okay, this is really pretty too, that lighter color that we used. Maybe I'll use that in the center of my lip, over top. That's what I'm gonna do. Over top of showing you the lip stain, I'm gonna use this stick. So this stick, a lot of you have this one, and it is called, time to get my bifocals. It is called Barely Blushing. So if you have Barely Blushing, grab it. Grab it out of your drawer. Pause me. Pause me. Pause me. All right. Now we are going to highlight a little bit. I like my powder highlighter better than my stick. Preference. So I'm going to dip in here. Tip of my nose. Kind of maybe right up in here. See? Just a little goes a long ways. Whoop. Boop, boop. Okay. I just want to pat this. Just want to pat, pat, pat. Now, remember when I told you to save your sponge? Hopefully there's a little bit of product left on it. We're going to clean up the eye. We're just going to take the edge of that sponge and sharpen this all up and cover up any overflow. I'm happy now. That was really bugging me. So right across there, you're just going to lay the tip of this. Okay, you can get these on Amazon too. I think there's some eco-friendly, eco something. If you can't find them, message me. I will find my link because I usually go back and order. There, look at that. Oh my God. I'm always so tickled pink when something works right. Next will be this crazy hair. Okay, when I tell you crazy hair, okay, see how this is nice and straight? Well, kind of just a light wave. There's not much there. Look it. Now, am I straight or am I curly? I don't know. I wish my hair looked like that. Maybe I should just take these edges, pull them back, embrace that curly part. What do you think, girls? Should I wear my hair like that? Does that look like I'm trying to go back to the 70s, which I do not want to do? I don't know. I don't know. You know what? For now, I'm going to clip it right there. I'm going to see if I can decide whether I like that or not. It would be great for keeping my hair out of my face while I'm doing yoga. All right. Sorry, got off on a hair tangent. Anywho, lips, lip mask. Amazing, amazing, amazing. Again, I just came back from a trip. When I was in Florida, my lips got chapped. I used two things. I used my lip mask, and I also used our, what do you call them lip glosses. They're tinted lip glosses. And that hydrated my lips while I was in the sun. So that was absolutely fabulous. Love, love, love it. But let me get my lip stain. Okay, so my lip stain. Every girl needs this in her arsenal. If you have any type of tint of lip like mine, you are going to definitely, hang on here. Ooh, you are definitely going to benefit from this lip stain. It's a very natural color. It was so cool because my daughter had it on the other day. She had ordered one. And it looked a little bit different on her lips, but it was so pretty. It just was like, I'm like, that is so you. It's so natural with that pop. I use mine a little bit differently than everyone else. Okay, I gotta take that off my lips. What I do, now you can take this, put it very lightly, trust me, over your lips. Like even dab it and maybe rub it in with your finger. Your finger is going to get stained. You can wash that off. But the more you apply, the bolder the color. I want to keep a nice natural color today. So what I'm going to do, and I have a way that I like to do my lips no matter what color I put on. And one of these days I will do a red again. Something like, if anybody wants me to do red, I should demo some different lip colors because people steer away. They're kind of afraid. But if you see this, it has that foot. That's where it carries all the product. And you wipe that on. And you let it sit for a minute and it is going to, that color is going to pop out. Let me show you what I do. See the tip of that? I'm going to use it, the darkest part, as my liner. All right, hang on. I'm so sorry, got to get this kind of there. Okay. I got to wipe off the tip. If I get that down underneath there. All right, so I put it down under here. I know you can't see much yet, but it is going to get darker. So bear with me. I'm going to just dip in the tip of the lid. Okay, remember, do not bring this part of your face down. So be careful when doing the upper lip. I'm going to go to the inside. That's going to darken the corner of my lip there. I want to bring it upward. Always carrying a smile. Then we're going to go follow this lip line. If you like the peaks, you'll follow the peaks. I go across. I don't like a big peak because I have tiny lips, so I feel like I'm all peaky. If you have small lips, try doing that. Try going across. Try not doing such sharp peaks. I think you'll be happier, but I could be wrong. Now, I still have a peak, but not that big. And I can take this product oopsie, go up a little higher. Now I'm going to go down a little lower because I oopsied. Okay, you just have to be a little bit patient with the product. Anytime you're doing like a when you write with a permanent marker, you're a little more patient, right? So same thing. Now what I'm going to do is just dab a little on my lip, and I'm either going to use my finger. I'm going to smear it like that. Look what just a pretty tint that gives you. That's not what I'm looking for, ladies. Okay, this is Delighted. Delighted, and it is a lip stain, and it's kind of goes on like a lip oil or a lip gloss. And then I'm telling you, this, I eat 3 square meals, and especially around the outer edge, it doesn't move. It literally does not move. Now mine, sorry, may move a little bit in the middle because anytime you put anything over top of your lip stain or you change the chemistry of it, it's going to work differently. So if you want full 100% full blown this lip color all day long. Don't put anything under it. Don't put anything over it. Nice dry lip. Sorry. Again, we're talking OCD. If I colored something out of the lines, I'd throw it away. So there you go. All right, delighted, delighted, delighted. Now, I told you guys I was going to show you how you could use that nice, pretty, where did it go? The highlighter, that pretty little pink. I think I had the shimmery pink. I have so many of these 3-in-1 sticks. I love them. Okay, yeah, this really light one. So creamy and delicious. You pop that in the middle and your lip looks bigger. Doesn't it? All right, so let's see where I'm at here. Looks like when I close this eye, do you see where I have the mascara? I want to show you guys that trick. Now remember, this video may be 50 minutes long or 60 minutes long, but when you are doing it yourself without all the talking and you get used to it, if you want a full look, 20 minutes. You're going to be able to rock this out in 20 minutes when you just sit down by yourself and you do it. All right, so I think for now, I am pretty good. Hang on here. I just wanted to get a little bit, darn nose. So I have taken all of that off the bottom of my nose, so I'm going to put a little bit more on. I'm going to show you how to set things. Now remember, as you're looking at my face, I got a lot of stuff going on right now, a lot. So yours is going to look way better, and mine will look way better once everything heals. But I am super in love with this moisturizing setting powder because you shake it up, you put it in the lid, when you pat it on, little water beadlets pop, so it moisturizes while you're applying it and while you're wearing it. I like to use this little triangle and blur underneath my eyes. It's called blurring. Just kind of gives you that nice highlighted, blended. I think it's just so pretty. Ever since I've tried it, I was so scared to put powder under my eyes, and I won't put the powder makeup under my eyes, but this is a little bit different. Now, don't really judge this eyeball. Remember, if you're watching what I got going on over there, this eyeball is true blue wrinkles. That's what you see. That's what you get. There's nothing froze off over here. If you want to define underneath, underneath your contour, you just define a little bit, pull that down, little bit of light color or on top of the peaks. Now, I don't usually set my whole face with this setting powder. I have, but what I prefer, oh my God, and you know what I forgot to put on? I got in a big old hurry. I forgot my illuminating primer. It's gonna bug me all day long. Anyway, your foundation will look more glowy. I just love the moistury look that you get when you put this underneath. So remember that. Oh, girls. Ugh. I failed you. I failed you. Okay. This is what I use to set my face. I like the liquid. I like the way it feels. I feel like it really sets my makeup. I feel like when I touch my face, it's not coming off. This is my go-to, and it's Behold Touch, and it's a setting spray. So what you're going to do is kind of just close your eyes. It's a mist just like the rose water. And I know a lot of women who set their face with the rose water, and that's okay, but I'm one of those women who get the makeup on my phone and all that good stuff in the past. So I just love it. I just love it. I have set it with this before. Don't get me wrong. Okay. So for today, ladies, I am going to just blend this hair in here. I am going to jump off of here. If you have any questions, please leave them in the comments. You can find all my links on my bio. Make sure to love and to comment on my posts. I appreciate that just as much as a purchase. So anyway, love you all. Make sure you do something to make someone feel special today. That's your mission. All right. Take care and have a wonderful day. Bye.